Imagine standing on a crossroad with no signs, no directions. Which path would you choose? Picture this. You're a young entrepreneur named Sam, eager to launch your first business. You've got two ideas simmering in your mind. One is a trendy coffee shop in your local town, and the other is an online platform that connects coffee lovers with local roasters. Both ideas are exciting, and both have potential. But which one will lead you to success? Sam could just flip a coin or go with his gut, but instead, he chose to make an informed decision. He researched the market, studied his competition, and analyzed his potential customer base. He pored over data, crunched numbers, and spoke with industry experts. He armed himself with information, and that information became his compass, guiding his decision-making process. After weeks of diligent research, the path became clear. The online platform was a less saturated market with a broader potential customer base, so Sam decided to go digital. Fast forward a few years, and Sam's platform has become a roaring success. His decision, informed by careful research and analysis, led him down the road to prosperity. His company has garnered international attention, connecting coffee lovers worldwide with small local roasters who share their passion for the perfect brew. However, the journey wasn't without its challenges. There were bumps along the road, unexpected twists and turns, but with each hurdle, Sam returned to his guiding principle: informed decision-making. He gathered information, analyzed it, and used it to navigate through the challenges, steering his business towards continued success. So, what can we learn from Sam's story? That information is your most powerful tool when standing at a crossroad, whether in business or in life. It shines a light on the path ahead, revealing the potential rewards and risks, and guiding you towards the best possible outcome. In life, just like at crossroads, informed decisions can guide us down the right path. The power of informed decision-making is not just about making the right choice. It's about understanding why that choice is the right one for you. And that, dear listeners, is a power worth harnessing. Let me share some stories where informed decisions made all the difference. Consider Lisa, a young professional who wanted to buy her first home. Instead of just choosing the first house that fit her budget, she took the time to research the market, evaluate the location, and even spoke with several real estate professionals. She ultimately bought a house in an emerging neighborhood, which significantly appreciated in value over the next few years. Her informed decision not only provided her with a comfortable home, but also a solid investment. Now, let's shift gears to a business scenario. Meet John, a small business owner who is looking to expand his product line. Rather than blindly following the latest trends, John conducted thorough market research, analyzed his competition, and evaluated the potential demand for his new products. He also sought advice from industry experts and mentors. His informed decision led to a successful product launch that boosted his business's profits and market presence. And then there's the story of Emma, a college student deciding on her major. Instead of choosing a major based solely on her interests, she considered job market trends, projected income, and her long-term career goals. She conducted informational interviews with professionals in her fields of interest and spoke with academic advisors. Her informed decision led her to a field of study that not only interested her, but also provided excellent job prospects upon graduation. Finally, there's the tale of a city council. that needed to decide on a major infrastructure project. The council members didn't just consider the cost and immediate benefits. They studied environmental impact reports, consulted with urban planners, and held public hearings to solicit community input. Their informed decision led to a project that not only improved the city's infrastructure, but also enhanced the quality of life for its residents. Each of these stories underscores the importance of informed decision-making. But what happens when decisions are made without adequate information? Imagine you're an explorer navigating through uncharted territory, armed only with a compass. Without a map detailing the terrain, you might stumble upon a cliff's edge, or find yourself facing a fierce beast. This is akin to making uninformed decisions in life. The terrain is life's challenges. The cliff's edge represents unforeseen obstacles, and the beast symbolizes potential risks. Take, for instance, a story of a young entrepreneur who jumped into a business venture without thorough market research. He invested his life savings, banking on a hunch rather than hard data. Unfortunately, the market wasn't ready for his product, and the venture collapsed, leaving him with significant financial loss. Or consider a health-conscious individual who decided to try a new diet trend without consulting a healthcare professional. She was lured by the promise of quick results, but the diet turned out to be detrimental to her health, leading to nutrient deficiencies and related health problems. These stories underscore the potential consequences of uninformed decision-making. It can lead to financial pitfalls, health hazards, and even emotional distress. The risk of making decisions based on assumptions, gut feelings, or incomplete information are simply too high. Just as an explorer would fare better with a detailed map, we too can navigate life's challenges more effectively when we make informed decisions. By gathering and analyzing relevant information, we can better anticipate potential risks and make decisions that lead to more favorable outcomes. In the world of investing, they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is a cautionary reminder that diversification helps mitigate risks. Similarly, in the realm of decision making, we can say, don't make a decision without gathering all the facts. This is a reminder that informed decision making is the key to mitigating your risks and maximizing success. The risks of uninformed decision making are too great to ignore. So, equip yourself with knowledge, arm yourself with information, and embark on the journey of informed decision making. After all, knowledge is not just power, it's your compass in the vast, uncharted territory of life's decisions. So, how does one make an informed decision? This is a question that might have crossed your mind. Well, let's dive right into it. First and foremost, the process of informed decision making begins with gathering information. It's like embarking on a treasure hunt, where the treasure is knowledge. The more information you gather, the richer the treasure becomes. This could involve reading up on the subject, consulting experts, or even conducting surveys. Remember, the goal is not just to gather a lot of information, but to gather relevant and reliable information. It's quality over quantity. Next, it's time to evaluate the options. This is where you lay all the cards on the table and scrutinize each one. It's like being a detective, looking for clues and making connections. Each option needs to be assessed in light of the information gathered. What are the advantages and disadvantages of each option? How do they align with your goals? or the goals of the decision at hand. Now let's talk about considering the risks and benefits. This is a crucial step in the process of informed decision making. It's like standing at a crossroads and trying to figure out which path to take. Each option will have its own set of risks and benefits. The key is to weigh these against each other. Which risks are you willing to take? Which benefits are most important to you? And finally, after all the information gathering, evaluating, and considering, it's time to make the decision. This is the moment of truth, the climax of the process. But remember, making the decision is not the end. It's a beginning. It's the start of a new journey, a new adventure. It's the point where theory meets practice, where plans turn into action. But what if you make the wrong decision? Well, that's a risk we all take. However, don't be disheartened. Mistakes are not the end of the world. They are opportunities to learn, to grow, and to make better decisions in the future. Remember, the goal of informed decision making is not to guarantee success, but to increase the likelihood of success. Informed decision making is a process that requires time, effort, and critical thinking. However, the rewards are worth it. It leads to better outcomes, reduces the risk of unpleasant surprises, and increases confidence in the decisions made. So, the next time you're faced with a decision, big or small, take a step back, take a deep breath, and embark on the process of informed decision making. You'll be glad you did. The benefits of informed decision making extend beyond just making the right choice. It's like having a compass in the wilderness of life's options, guiding your steps towards the most promising paths and away from pitfalls. Let's delve into some of these benefits, shall we? First off, informed decision making boosts your confidence. When you base your decisions on solid information and careful analysis, you feel more secure and certain about your choices. It's like walking on a sturdy bridge over a chasm instead of a rickety one. And this confidence isn't just for show. It can actually enhance your performance and productivity, whether it's in your personal life, your studies, or your career. Next up, reduced risk. Life is full of uncertainties, and making decisions can sometimes feel like playing a game of Russian roulette. But when you make informed decisions, you're not just spinning the barrel and hoping for the best. You're taking calculated risks based on real data and logical reasoning. This doesn't mean you'll never face setbacks or challenges, but it does mean you're less likely to be blindsided by unforeseen consequences. And then there's the prospect of better outcomes. It's simple, really. The more information you have, the better equipped you are to make decisions that lead to positive results. It's like cooking a meal with a recipe instead of just winging it. Sure, you might stumble upon a delicious dish by accident, but your chances of culinary success are much higher when you know what you're doing. Lastly, informed decision making can lead to personal growth. Every time you gather information, weigh your options, and make a decision, you're honing your critical thinking and problem-solving skills. These are invaluable tools, not just for decision making, but for navigating life in general. Informed decision making can transform our lives in countless ways. It's more than just a strategy or a process. It's a mindset, a commitment to living intentionally and thoughtfully. And the best part, it's a skill that anyone can learn and cultivate. So, how can we encourage informed decision making in our lives and in our communities? Well, fostering a culture of informed decision making is not a one-step process. but it's definitely a journey worth embarking on. Let's dive into some practical ways we can encourage this. First off, education plays a pivotal role. It's through education that we learn the basics of critical thinking. We learn how to question, how to analyze, and most importantly, how to make connections between different pieces of information. Therefore, promoting quality education and lifelong learning is a surefire way to encourage informed decision-making. Next, access to information is vital. In our digital age, information is at our fingertips. However, it's important to ensure that this information is not only accessible, but also reliable. Encouraging the use of credible sources, promoting digital literacy, and advocating for transparency in information dissemination can help us make more informed decisions. And then, there's the role of critical thinking skills. These skills enable us to analyze information objectively, separate facts from opinions, and make decisions based on evidence rather than assumptions. It's not just about having information, but about knowing how to use it. So, fostering critical thinking skills, whether through education, personal development, or even through engaging discussions and debates, is key. But it's not just about individual efforts. As communities, we can promote informed decision-making by creating spaces for dialogue and debate, encouraging diversity of thought, and fostering a culture of curiosity and continuous learning. Remember, every question asked, every discussion held, and every decision made, when informed, contributes to a culture where informed decision-making is the norm. So, take the time to educate yourself and others, ensure access to reliable information, and hone those critical thinking skills. Encourage open dialogue and celebrate diversity of thought. And, most importantly, always question, always analyze, and always make connections. Together, we can make informed decision making a norm rather than an exception. Informed decision making is not just a skill, but a way of life. We've delved into the power of informed decision making, and through various stories, we've seen its profound impact on individuals and communities alike. Uninformed decisions, on the other hand, pose significant risks and often lead to unfavorable outcomes. The process of making informed decisions isn't always straightforward. It requires time, effort, and a willingness to seek out relevant information. It's about analyzing data, weighing options, and considering potential outcomes. But remember, it's a journey, not a destination. It's about fostering a mindset that values information and embraces learning. The benefits of this approach are manifold. Informed decisions lead to better outcomes, increased confidence, and a greater understanding of the world around us. Most importantly, they empower us. They give us control over our lives and our futures. We encourage you, our listeners, to integrate informed decision-making into your everyday life. Whether it's deciding on a career path, making a financial investment, or choosing a healthy lifestyle, let information guide you. Let it be your compass in the sea of choices we navigate each day. So, as we conclude this discussion, let's remember the essence of what we've learned. Informed decision-making is about harnessing the power of information to guide our choices. It's about using knowledge as a tool to shape our lives and our world. Knowledge is power. As Albert Einstein once said, the only source of knowledge is experience. So, let's use our experiences, our knowledge, to make better decisions. Please support us by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing.